Hello world, here is BITI, your Bitcoin Trading Informant, and here is your daily Bitcoin update. Guys, this is not a turbo update for today. This is a detailed update, a longer video for today because we have to watch Bitcoin. We need targets to the downside. Is it a good place for the moment for a buy-in? Should we wait a little bit? Will we see more retracement or will we see now a big leg to the upside? We will check this together in this video, so this is now a longer video for today. Guys, this is the monthly time frame from Tradingview. Every candle here is 1 month. And you can see this yellow things here. This is the Fibonacci. This is the Fibonacci retracement from the highest point here on the upside, 64,900, to the lowest point here to the downside, 3,700. And you can see we are for the moment acting between two Fibonacci lines. Between this yellow line here, the price is about 41,500. And this yellow line here, the price is here about 34,300, 400. We are acting between these two Fibonacci lines with this monthly candle. And this monthly candle has time to close about 9 days. So a lot of time. The important thing is now, will we see a big wick to the downside? This would be a bullish sign for Bitcoin. So we saw a really deep price here about 30,000, under 30,000, 29,900. And yes, we saw a lot of volume and we bought back Bitcoin here to this price. We are momentarily in this price region. So now guys, let's check this. What's going on? In my opinion, it's really important to watch this here. This is the buy and sell indicator, and also on the monthly chart, we can use this buy and sell indicator and watch this. We saw here 2018 a nice bull run, and yes, look at this. We saw this really nice green points here on the downside. Then we saw a downgoing Bitcoin price, and these are these red points. And next little bull run, green points. The next downgoing Bitcoin, red. And now with this bull run, look at these dots here, at these green dots. So for the moment, the easiest way to tell you guys, we are in a bull run. We are still in a bull run because we are still building green dots here on, and this is the buy and sell indicator, and this is an important thing we have to watch. So no guys, in my opinion, the bull run is not over. It's normal to see retracements. It's really normal. On every bull run we saw retracements. Okay, now we saw a retracement about 65,000 to 30,000, 30,000, 35,000 retracements, 35,000 US dollar. This is really extreme, okay, for sure. But guys, it's normal. So in the big picture, if we are checking Bitcoin here for the monthly time frame, in my opinion, we are still in a bull run. That's for sure. So let's check the next thing. Maybe we can check here the MACD also on the monthly time frame. Let's check this. And you can see we are in this bull run with a nice MACD. We have the blue line a long way over the brown line. But guys, that's a little bit bearish. You can see we are building dark green candles higher and higher and higher. And now with this candle, we are forming a light green candle. So yes, for the moment, for the short time frame, it's still possible that we see a retracement, that we see more retracement. And this is the dangerous thing now we have to watch also. Let's check the next indicator. What is telling us the RSI? The RSI on the monthly time frame, Relative Strength Index. So, and you can see we saw a RSI about over 90 points. We saw here an extreme overbought RSI. Now we are going down with the RSI. We are about 60 points here, and this is a normal RSI. This is okay. So for the moment, okay, the RSI is going down. And one thing we can watch in the monthly chart, we saw here a really nice support line for the RSI. And yes, it's broken, and that's not a bullish thing, that's a bearish thing. We need to watch this also. Okay, let's close the RSI. Now guys, let's go deeper now. Let's go into the 1 week chart, the weekly chart picture. Before we go to the weekly chart picture, let's check once again the monthly, and let's check one thing. I always like to watch the MA21, the moving average. And we will check the moving average, what is telling us this one here. The MA moving average, not 9, this one, 21. So, okay, let's watch this. Okay, it's not necessary to watch. You can see this support line here is coming from the downside, and look at this price. For the moment, this MA21 is about 19,000 US dollar. So we are in this bull run, or we saw never a closed confirming closing candle under this blue line here, under this MA21, and it's extremely deep, this point here. So guys, even if we're going lower and lower here, if we're going under 20,000, we are still in a bull run. Don't forget this. You can see it on the MA21. This is a great support from the downside coming. So, okay, but guys, that doesn't mean that we would see 20,000 now. This is only the MA21, the support line. Now, let's go deeper. Let's go into the weekly chart picture. And the weekly chart picture is showing us a bad thing, because this blue line here, this MA21, is broken. It's completely broken, and it's confirmed broken. And that's a really bad thing. You can see in our bull run, we never saw a touching of this blue line, or a breaking, or a breaking of this blue line. We are now confirmed under this MA21, and on the weekly chart, this is a really bad picture. The next thing, let's remove these lines. The next thing we are checking is the buy and sell indicator. And look at this. This is also not the best sign. We saw here a buy on the weekly chart on the 5th October 2020. We saw green dots, some downgoing red dots, and then again this green dots. Now, this last 2 weeks, we can see 2 red dots, and we saw a sell signal here, and this means for the short time frame, the bull run for the short time frame is over. We may see a retracement now, and yes, we see a retracement now, and that's very important to watch. Also, one thing that's very important, this is this line here. This is the daily, you can see it here, 50 EMA. This is this violet line here, and this violet line is our main support for the moment. All other EMAs are broken. This one, the 20, is broken. This one, what is this one? The 20, sorry, I don't know, but all other EMAs are broken. Only this violet line here is here. This is our big support for the moment, and we need to watch this EMA 50. As long as we are over this EMA 50, everything is nice and okay on the weekly chart, but we need to hold this support. And you can see the price for the EMA 50 is for the moment about 33,000. Okay, guys, that's this picture now. What is telling us the Ema Ribbon Band? And this is a nice thing for the moment. You can see the ribbon band, it's supporting us in this bull run. And for the moment, we are still fighting in the ribbon band. We have no confirmed closing candle under the ribbon band. We saw a big spike here this week, but this week has still time, 1 day, 16 hours to close. And if we will see this long wick to the downside, it's maybe not the baddest thing. Maybe we see now a little pump to the upside, because if we are watching big wicks to the downside, we may see a nice upgoing Bitcoin. We are still fighting in the ribbon band, and that's a really nice picture. We must stay over the ribbon band. No confirmed closing candle under the ribbon band. This would be very, very ugly here on the weekly time frame. So, okay, guys, what is telling us the MACD? We are watching this. Yes, guys, today a long video, a detailed video. We will check this together because we see a lot movement to the downside. The MACD on the weekly chart is bearish. It's extreme bearish. You can see we saw the crossing here on the 19th April. And since this point, we're going down and down and down. And we are building more and more red candles. That's not good, guys. What is telling us the RSI? Relative Strength Index. Let me check it. RSI. Here we are. So the Relative Strength Index is here. And yes, we are on 45 points. This is not overbought. This is not oversold. This is okay. Look at the downside. We are coming from the downside with this candle here, with this line here. And you can see, guys, we have some space to the downside. So also on the weekly chart from the point of the RSI, it's possible to see a more moving Bitcoin to the downside, maybe to 34,000, not impossible to see 34,000. The next thing, we are having a line here from the upside. This is this one, so we are building a momently a wedge or something like this, or a triangle, and we are acting in this. So maybe it's also possible to see an upgoing move to here, or maybe we will touch this line on the downside and then we will see an upgoing move here. This is the thing about the RSI. We have to watch this. We have to keep this in our mind, guys. This is for the moment the RSI. So let's go deeper now. Let's go to the daily chart. What is telling us the daily chart picture? Here we are. This is the daily chart picture, and you can see something I showed you guys on a lot of videos I made here. This is the shoulder head shoulder, and yes, we broke out this shoulder head shoulder to the downside. You saw it. This was a really nice trade, a really nice short. If you shorted this one, you made millions, guys. So let me check what's this line, what's going on with this. Yes, sorry. So we saw a really nice breakout to the downside. This was our trend line. We broke the trend line to the downside. We saw a price target from the trend line to the upside, and we saw this to the downside. We broke it completely, and you can see we really niched this price here to the downside. This is really nice. This was a perfect thing. This was a perfect call out, and you also can see this region here is one of the biggest supports for the moment here, also on the daily chart. Why it is a big support, you can see it here. We saw here a lot reaction in this price range, a spike to the downside, a spike to the downside, and also here. And now we have this green area here as a big support for Bitcoin. If we will break this support, this would be very ugly. And guys, also one thing is possible. Look at this on the daily time frame. We are building again. Maybe we are building again, guys. It's a little bit magic glass reading by BITI, but maybe, let's remove this stuff, we are building again a next shoulder head shoulder, a big shoulder head shoulder, a shoulder, a head. And maybe it's not here, but maybe we are building again a shoulder. And guys, if this will play out, we have big problems. I will like to show you. This is the baseline. This green area is acting as a baseline. And if we will play out this big, maybe forming, guys, this is future, but today a detailed TA with all things that are possible. This is a magic glass reading. If we are building this one here, we have a really bad target to the downside. Look at this, I will show you. This line to the downside, if we are breaking down, it's a minus. It's a minus. It's not possible. I hope so. It's not possible. Minus about 6,000. No, guys, this is, I hope this will not play out that we see here downgoing Bitcoin. If we will see a play out of this, it's very possible to reach, in my opinion, this point here, to reach against 3,700. But guys, I'm not telling you this will happen. I'm not telling you something about this. Maybe watch this big shoulder head shoulder. It's possible. But okay, let's forget it. If this would work out, we are in big troubles, or we will buy Bitcoin really low here. So okay, this is the daily chart, and now let's check the EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon on the daily chart, you can see it's broken here on the upside. We have a short position since 54,000 with the ribbon band, and we have a red ribbon band here. We broke also completely our EMA 200. You can see it here. We can zoom in a little bit more. We broke this EMA 200. We spiked again, but we had no chance to break through. We had no chance to break through 41,500, this Fibonacci line, and also the resistance about this EMA 200. This is a too big resistance for the moment, and we need to watch this. To the downside, you know, guys, 0.5 Fibonacci is 34,000 is our big support to the downside. We saw a spike down again, and this support is holding for the moment. If we are zooming in a little bit more, you can see we are building higher lows. That's nice, but we are also building lower highs. That's also a big thing. We will watch this in a lower time frame again. So what is going on with the buy and sell indicators? And you can see on the daily chart, we saw here a nice sell indicator, and since this point, a big downgoing Bitcoin, a big dump to the downside. This was a really nice point to sell or to make a short position here. You can use these indicators, and you can see these indicators, guys, in my live stream. I'm streaming live 24 hours, 7 days a week on YouTube and on Twitch, and you can see these indicators, they are live. These are modified indicators from me, from BITI, and you can see this live here on my live stream. Please watch this. Special greetings to Subcritical. He's my new boss on my live stream. Great. So, okay, guys. That's this picture. Now let's check the indicators. What is telling us the MACD on the 1-day chart? MACD on the downside, oh, you can see it, it's really bearish, blue line under the brown line, and we are buying red candles here. Maybe we are buying not more red candles, not more dark red, maybe only light red candles, and this would mean we may see a nice little price pump to the upside. 41,500 again, it's not impossible. What is telling us the RSI? We will check this also here very quick. Let's check the indicators. Let's check the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. And this is also a thing, guys. On the daily chart, we are now oversold. You can see it here. The point is 28, 27. We are, for the moment, oversold. This means we may see an upgoing Bitcoin. Depends here on a lot of things, but the RSI is oversold, and we have a lot of space to the upside, to this line here, to this trend line here. So it's not impossible to see now an upgoing price. If we watch only on the RSI, it's possible to see an upgoing price about 51,000. You can see this point here. It's not impossible, guys. It's maybe not a bad position if we watch for the RSI. Okay, let's remove this RSI. I know a lot of stuff today to watch, guys. A long video, I know it, guys, but normally I make a video 5 minutes turbo update, but it's too much for the day. We need to watch this. It's very important, in my opinion. 4-hour chart. What is telling us the 4-hour chart? The ribbon band is here as a big resistance. We never broke it to the upside. You can see it, we spiked in again. We can't break it to the upside. We had a buy position here from the downside. Very nice. This was a nice signal. I made a little profit here to the upside. I sold here on the sell position, and now we're going down again. But we are making red points here. You can see it here with the sell position, and we are going down and down and down more here from this buy and sell signals. Guys, let's check the next thing. Let's check the MACD on the 4-hour chart. Also, this is this point here, and you can see we have a fight here. We have really a big fight here. The blue line is for the moment under the brown line. You can see it here on the downside, and we are buying red candles, but we are buying not big red candles on the MACD. We are buying little candles, and now here is a light red candle. And from the 4-hour chart here, it's a picture. Maybe we can see a little move to the upside, in my opinion, if we see a crossing from the blue line over the brown line. What is telling us the RSI? The RSI is here on the 4-hour chart. So this one. And on the 4-hour chart, we are not overbought. We are here in a nice position, about 37 points, but we also can see this line is coming from the upside here to this point, and we have space to the upside. It's possible to see an upgoing price for Bitcoin. The RSI is telling us this one. Also, we have here a nice support line to the downside. In my opinion, if you are trading in the 4-hour time frame, look at the RSI. If we see a crossing under this line, we may see a downgoing Bitcoin price again. It's possible to see 27,000 maybe, or something like this, or maybe a price under 30,000. It's not impossible. Okay, let's close this one here. And now we will go to the 1-hour chart. This is the 1-hour chart picture. And on the 1-hour chart picture, we can see some interesting stuff here. We can zoom in a little bit, and we can make this thing here. We are on the 1-hour chart in an uptrend. We see here the parallel channel from the downside to the upside. And yes, we are working here now in an uptrend. And this is, in my opinion, now a very important thing, guys. If you're trading in the 1-hour chart, draw this uptrend, or you can see it also on my live stream. And as long as we are over this uptrend or in this uptrend, everything is fine. As long as we are over this Fibonacci line 0.5, everything is fine. We need to stay over this. This is very important. From the downside here, if we're zooming in a little bit more on the 1-hour chart, we can see something interesting. Also, we have here a little trend line to the downside. This was this trend line. And you can see now with this candle, guys, we are breaking out from this trend line. This is very nice. But look at this. Here is the ribbon band. The ribbon band is a resistance, a big resistance. The first point is 37,000. And the next point is here, the EMA 200. If we can break out over this ribbon band, If we can break out over the middle line 40,000, if we can break out over this Fibonacci line 41,500, these are all big resistances for the moment. The next one is coming in. This is the EMA 200, 43,000, and it depends always where we will hit this upper trend line. We have 46,000 also here. To the downside, we have the biggest support ever, I told you, of 34,300. This must hold our 0.5 Fibonacci, and this is the price region we are acting for the moment. This is very important, in my opinion, now to watch, guys. The MACD on the 1 hour chart, we are near to the end of our video. The MACD of the 1 hour chart is fighting. It's extreme fighting. We have to zoom in a little bit more. You can see the blue line over the brown line. For the moment, we see a nice bullish move. The blue line is over the brown line. This was the breakout of this triangle, of this trend line. This is not the baddest thing. We are building green candles, and maybe we will see a fight to the upside, a little fight to the upside now. This is a really important stuff. So in my opinion, it's possible to see a little move now to the upside. It's possible to see a fight in the ribbon band. It's possible to see a fight with the middle line. So it's not impossible for me to see maybe 40,000 soon. But guys, depends, and watch this. We are in the weekend, you know it, guys. The last weekends we saw bloody weekends. Sunday, extreme bloody. Guys, this is an important thing to watch, and I can't tell you now we will go 100% at the upside or the downside. This is impossible to predict the future. I can show you only these things here. These are the important prices to watch, in my opinion. And now I think, guys, you have all you need for trading. Guys, it doesn't matter if you go long or if you go short from here. I wish you make millions out there with your trade. Have a nice time. Greetings, and sorry for this long video, but it was very important for me to show you these things so you have all you need to know for trading. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope we see us tomorrow for the daily Bitcoin update here on BITI, your Bitcoin trading informant. Bye bye.
System activated.